Hey, great day to you all. I hope that you've all woken up super grateful to be alive again another day in this experience. And I hope you've set that high vibe for yourself. Telling yourself all of those amazing things that you need to hear this morning. Like you're strong, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're capable, you're amazing. You're going to do whatever you got to get done on your I would love to do list. You know, straight up, trigger warning. If you can't handle the truth, get off this live. Straight up. Because this is not going to be settling for all. No, it's not. Because this morning's live is loaded with love and truth. Like it always is. Yeah. So, trigger warning. Nobody believes in fairy tales, but everybody wants to believe all of these once upon a time people. Yes. Trigger warning this morning. Why? Because I got to come out with a double whammy. Yes, I do. You know, I highly encourage you guys to take a piece of paper and a pen. And write down everybody you're connected to. Yeah. And every single person you give meaning to in your life. Why do I tell you to do this? Well, then you can clearly take inventory about the people that are just once upon a time or whether they're really in your life. But until you check that, you're giving so much meaning to all of these once upon a time people. And what do I mean by that? Well, once upon a time they did something for you. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago. The fuck have they done for you today? Trigger warning. Anybody who can't handle the truth, come off the live. Straight up. Today's going to be one that if you can't handle the truth, you may as well not even listen. Yeah, and I'll proudly say that. Because there are way too many people hanging on to all of these once upon a time people. And you know, it's funny because when I look at all of these once upon a time people that I've had in my life, oh boy, I can be eternally grateful that I am no longer connected to these once upon a time people. Because I can highly guarantee that all of these once upon a time people in your life really couldn't give a fuck about you. So if you think they do, I'm here to tell you, you better clean up that fucking list today. Why? Well, you know, when you really see people for who they are, it's a joyous thing. Literally. It really is. It frees you from giving meaning to people that were just simply meant to be once upon a time. And you know, I see way too many people hanging on to meaning and relevance for people because of titles and because of, oh, once upon a time. Once upon a time. There's no relevance to that today. Today you're a brand new person. Has this once upon a time person been consistent with you? Can you trust this person? Is this somebody that trusts themselves? Take a look at that. Okay? And you know what? More than not, all of these once upon a time people are still just as shitty as they always were. And you will see birds of a feather flock together. Straight up. And you will see guaranteed that if you've been a person like me, every single one of these people have benefited from you in their life. But they quickly forget that. So, when the Most High steps in, it's to quickly remind them. So just continue to be you. Loving you. No matter what. Okay? And all of these fucking once upon a time people, they don't hold any fucking value or relevance in your life. Understand that. Because they never did. They only were in your life because they needed something from you. And that's why they stayed attached to you. So if you can't handle the truth of that, well, I'm here to let you, I'll remind you of that today. Okay? Nobody wants to believe in fairy tales, but everybody wants to hang on to once upon a time people. And, hey, make that list. Paper and pen. Write down every single person you're connected to. What do I mean by connected to? How many people do you talk to in a day? How many people do you give relevance and priority in your life to before your own being? Check that shit. Nothing should matter more to you than you. And when you got shit people talking shit, expect that they are shit too. And just remember, if they are not consistent over time in your life, well, they are not valid or worthy to even hold space in your brain rent-free. And you see, this is a real misconception of me. Every day I cut ties to every living organism that I've ever interacted with on a daily basis. So I hold no relevance in my life for anybody who was just once upon a time. You understand? Nothing holds more warrant to love in my life than I do. Okay? Now, in order for you to clean up the circle and take out the trash, well, if you're a person who's full of shit, well, then you tolerate the people that are full of shit. If you're one that gossips and has nothing better to say about anybody, well, guess what? That's as much as you're worth. The shit talk that you talk. No matter who you are. But shitty people don't usually change. They don't. They're not into growth and evolution and becoming better. They're the ones that are fucking bitter. Leave them in once upon a time. If you know what's good for you. But that's okay. Poison loves poison. Okay? And it's just like the saying, birds of a feather flock together. But I can guarantee, no matter what name is fucking attached when it comes to me, all these bitches, whether male or female, because there's no gender attached when I speak. All of the ones that have shit talk to talk. Well, let me tell you this. Why don't you preach about all the goodness that I brought to your life before I pissed you off, you cunt? And no matter who you are, as long as you're once upon a time to me, you hold no fucking relevance. And I will proudly say it. And this is why this morning I put up trigger warning. Because, yes, I'm going to fucking trigger the fucking world. Anybody who listens to this is going to be triggered. Man, I don't play. And there is nothing in this world that holds relevance to me more than I do. And I'm very good at leaving what's meant to be once upon a time right the fuck where it should be. Okay? Because I know that once upon a time I was meant to be there to bring who I am and what I bring. No matter who the fuck it is. Because now that I'm mastered, it doesn't change who I've been all my life. No, it doesn't. I've always been a loving, caring, compassionate person. And that's why I've had to have the brunt end of this whole fucking life. Because I am living in an unloving fairy tale of life. With a lot of once upon a time people trying to pull up my power. Huh. They can't even hold the frequency. So, those once upon a time people that want to have your power and your attention, let them play in their poison pot of fucking ick. Because that's all they're good for. Is the shit talk. And the poisonous state that they're in. In their destructive, repetitive patterns of not even knowing themselves. Not even realizing that we are connected to all and everything in this planet. What you do and say about another, you are preaching about yourself. You're not talking down on nobody. You are exposing your own being. But you've been so stuck in the state of rotting that you don't realize. Now you have a fucking choice. You can get right with it. And hold yourself to the highest value. You can make better choices for yourself. Or you can become bitter. That's your option. Where are you sitting? Are you becoming better or are you becoming bitter? Are you hanging on to these once upon a time people and giving all... You stop living for these motherfuckers. Yes. Trigger warning. Can't handle the truth. Me, I don't care. Truth has been forced onto me since my first breath. And now I'm very grateful that I see the truth of all beings. Every single one. No matter who presents itself. Why? Because they're all an extension of me. People need to get it right. But that is also how I can breathe life into another or succubus it out. Don't play with me. Because I only wish love and wellness to everybody and a healed whole being. And I can guarantee you that no matter who it was once upon a time in my life, all I brought was good. Try to debate that. Well, I'll tell you, I'm not sitting in a poisonous pit of hell within my own being. No, I'm not. And no, I don't deliver shit talk to the world. And no, I don't put people down. Why? Because every single person is an extension of me. Now, today being a new creation, today being who I am, is anything relevant? No, it no longer exists. I don't carry any of that shit forward. What existed once existed. You understand? Meaning, if you're not in my life on a daily basis, you hold no relevance to it. Literally. So, I encourage you all to watch what you're giving meaning to. Are you hanging on to fairy tales of once upon a time people? Because if you are, you're giving away a lot of your power, to nothingness. And that's why I tell you that. Yeah. Every single connection that you want to maintain in your life, especially the shitty ones, you are willingly giving the permissions for them to soak your life force. And it's really funny that I see a lot of these once upon a time people that really, really, really talk shit about each other to the fucking worst. Like, I'm talking the worst kind of fucking talk, are now trying to play like they're friends. That's the biggest joke. Biggest joke. Proof of people burning their bridges to anything good and just hanging on to anything that they can. Okay? Let them sit in their swamp of poison. These once upon a time people. Don't give them relevance in your life today. Why would you? Who are these people? Oh, because once upon a time they did something for you? Oh, because once upon a time... Nah, fuck all that shit. Because I know once upon a time I was the best thing that could ever happen to them. To anybody who I have intentionally put my life force towards. Let somebody try to beg different. They can't. They can't. Why? Because I compete with nobody. I want the best for everybody. Yeah. But what people fail to realize is the once upon a time people that I ever assisted in their life, should they decide today to talk shit, they are destroying everything that my energy was a part of. I don't have to come and do anything to you. You've already done something to yourself by mismanaging my life force. Simple. What's the state of your being today? If you're one of these once upon a time people in my life, how did you handle me? Did you reciprocate what I brought to you? Did you pay me for my time? Did you show me any kind of reciprocation of investment? If you didn't, well, where my life force is, if you mismanaged me or the love I brought, that same love I fueled to you is about to destroy you. Yep, that's how it goes. And that's why the Most High uses me as a tool. Puts me in the life of many, 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 many. To see how they're going to govern themselves and see how they're going to manage the love that's brought to them. Yeah, and I'll tell you, if you can't hold the frequency, it'll kill you. Yeah. And the majority of the time, people aren't fighting you. They're fighting the love that you're bringing them anyway. So let them remain to be in there once upon a time. Because you're not living no fairy tale. Okay? I encourage you all to be the master and the script writer of what you want in your life. Stop giving these people permissions that don't warrant anything but a once upon a time title. Okay? Because I can guarantee that anybody who's got shit talk attached to my name is because they fucked up, not me. And I could proudly say that. And that alone, thinking those, being angry, being judgmental, and having verbal diarrhea when it comes attached to my name, that alone will harm them. I don't have to go harm anybody. You crazy? Everything happens in spirit first, And I'm not about that. I'm about loving everybody wholeheartedly, on purpose, intentionally. I don't open my mouth to speak to another unless it's to correct a wrong or to uplift to make better choices. But yeah, I love it when dumb fucks retaliate against that. They're only destroying themselves. And leave them in there once upon a time. Because that's all they are. Is fucking once upon a time. So don't let them hold relevance in your life. And as far as I'm concerned, that's how I run. Every single day I wake up is a brand new day. And I'm a brand new person. And nothing from yesterday no longer exists. So, to all those that I'm holding, you guys are holding me rent-free in your head with all of those thoughts attached, that will fucking kill you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not too many can embody the frequency that I do, maintain it, and project it, and transmute all coming at me, and not allow anything to hold space in my brain rent-free. Not at all. Not at all. I encourage you all to do that too. No matter who it is. No matter what person, place, or thing. Leave it in once upon a time. No longer relevant to your today. Don't keep rethinking and reliving shit that you shouldn't be. Okay? Because factually, it's all a fairy tale anyway. And all of the shit that you lived, who gives a fuck? It's all over and it doesn't exist. That's why I said trigger warning. Because quite a few need to be slapped the fuck out with the truth. Well, I got no problems doing that. Because I've really... That's just the way it'll be. Don't allow once upon a time people to hold space in your life. Do you know how much your time and energy is worth in this fucking world? Do you? Because if you really did, you wouldn't be wasting it on people that weren't relevant to you. Or relevant to the best life you could have. Or relevant to the best you could be. And I love the comment I got yesterday about, Tobi, I always see you online. Well, yeah, it's better than sitting around watching TV, no? That way I get to choose what I get to look at. And the shit that I listen to and fill my brain with is just simple reminders all day long. And yes, I'd rather be online listening to great people than having conversations or shit talk with once upon a time people that can't even get it fucking right in their own life. Catch my drift? Not too many can do what I can do. So, anybody who's got shit talk attached to my name, you better look at all the help I gave you in your life. So every time you breathe my name, you're destroying it. Yes. What is it that you're destroying? Anything good I ever brought you. So, if I brought you goodness to lift you up in your life and assist you in any way, and you turn around and you want to fucking smear campaign my name, well, you just deflated your own mattress. So what happens? All the good that I brought to you? Well, because you mismanaged that good, it will actually destroy you because you can't embody that frequency. Yeah. It's okay. I know who I am. I'm an alchemist. And really, that's what we come here to learn to do, to alchemize energy, to feel everything in alchemized energy. And the truest win on this planet is to find your way back to source. It's like an adventure. You know, we get born in here with a big contract and a specific mission. But what's the truest success is to find our way back to source. And let me talk about that this morning. Anybody sitting there fucking hanging on to man-made belief systems about the Bible, the Bible, the Bible, anybody who hasn't found source within themselves, you haven't found the God in you, then you don't fucking know about the God in you. Or the Creator, period. Yes, I'll say that to you. Fucking hanging on to man-made belief systems like there's some water to fucking drink. What are you, stupid? And I'm gonna say that shit this morning too. Are you stupid? Everything's a fucking lie. You don't think that what you're brainwashing yourself with, if it's outside of you, is a lie too? Get that shit right today. You better find the God in you to know source. Made in the image of the Creator with all its creative powers, but you want to hang on to the fucking Bible? Are you stupid? Yes, I'll say it. Trigger warning this morning. You know, everybody with this, love frequency thing. Do you understand that heart and earth is just take the H and put it at the end? It's direct correlation, eh? That's the vibration you need to be on. So yeah, I can come out raw and real and whatever. Listen, I don't have to stick at a 432 hertz. I am full consciousness. 1,000 hertz. Okay, 1,000 hertz, 2BI. That's the greatest one on the planet. And within the whole experience. It's to be full consciousness. And until you are, yes, your ego is fucking puppeteering your ass like a motherfucker. Yes, I'll say it. What motivates you? Is it love that's motivating you? Or is it money? Or is it what? What is motivating you? Because I can come out like this, and guess what? There is a peaceful flow. Where is your power of your being? It is within the peace that surpasses all understanding, which flows through me on a regular basis every time I'm breathing. Very peaceful, yet very, very powerful. That's why I don't like to think. Because if I have to think, well, then I'm creating things. Yeah. So what you push out is what you get back. So what you think about, the universe responds to. And if you're tapped in full consciousness, like I am, the whole universe backs you. So guess what? You're not fucking with me. You're fucking with the whole universe when it comes to my name. So I highly suggest if you don't have anything nice to say attached to my name, that you don't fucking breathe my name at all. Because defaming my character is your biggest downfall for yourself, not for me, because I am untouchable. Literally. How do I know that? Because I had to die to find out. And I had to work to become spiritually awakened fully, full consciousness, to know. And yes, every morning as a new creation, I ask seraphim, cherubim, archangels, all my ancestors, all my guides and source to power me up and to guide me and to clear the path and to literally wipe out anything that is trying to forge a weapon against me, even a word. That's all I have to do. And I encourage you guys to do the same. And don't hold no meaning or relevance for people in your fucking life that were merely a fart in a windstorm. What do I mean, fart in a windstorm? Hey, all kind of shit talk with just no relevance, because all they're doing is just passing by. You understand? I hope you do. Let people be who they will be. But what do I suggest you all to do? Leave these once upon a time people right the fuck where they belong. Because if anybody sits there waking up believing that Tobi is thinking about them, they've got it fucking twisted. Okay? And anything that does come my way as guidance from my boss, half the time I'm laughing it off anyway, because I know what that's going to do to you. That's not me coming to your door. That's karma coming for you. 2024, people. It's the year of karmic justice. Kali Yuga cycle. Year of the dragon. Guys, stop living in that fantasy, letting people live rent-free in your fucking head that are no longer relevant to you, to your today. Aren't you grown enough to pick and choose who you want in your life? Or are you just allowing everybody and everything to control you? Well, isn't that causing a lot of confusion and chaos and conflict in your life? Yeah. Can't be divine anything. Not masculine or feminine if you don't know your power. If you don't know what's divinely fueling you, well, you can't harness it, can you? It's okay. See, when that big, massive solar flash happens, I hope you all can hold the frequency. Well, what'll help you maintain the frequency is if you take a paper and a pen today, write down all the people that you're attached to and give relevance and meaning to in your life. Ask yourself why you're connected to these people. Sit with the thought of the person. Do they make you feel good? Or do they not make you feel good? That's your truest answer. Fill your time with those that make you feel right and feel good. Not these once upon a time people that are talking shit out their ass, that are shitty people, and that are poisonous to their own being. Fuck. Somebody who's poisonous to their own being cannot bring you any good. You get it? An ill mind produces an ill body. Ill speech produces harm. What are you accepting for yourself in your life? Are you powering up in your life, becoming a better you, and then letting everybody else deplete you? Wrong thing to be doing. Anyway, guys, don't miss Passions Unscripted today at 1:30. Me and Irina and Dina, we're going to be out. Passions Unscripted at 1:30. And then tonight, don't miss the United Earth Angels series. Yeah, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. All of it's Eastern Standard Time. And you know what? Honestly, I hope I triggered the fuck out of you this morning. Yeah. Take a good look at your being. Take a good look at the people around you. Small minds talk about people, eh? Great minds talk about plans and goals and achieving them. Yeah. Let people be who they're going to be, because factually they are all an extension of you. Why do I say that? Well, because they all have something for you, no matter who they are. Why do I say that? Because the lessons involved are priceless. The learning, the chance and the opportunity at elevation and growth in your life every time you hit a hiccup is magical. It's magical. It truly is. But what are you giving meaning to more in your life than giving meaning to you? Well, take a look at everything that you're giving meaning to. Is it of your highest good? Or is that going to get you exactly where it's gotten you all this time? Well, time to look at that, reevaluate that. Big time. And I encourage you all to do it. Why not? Right? Okay, guys, the book link is attached. All of the books are at discounted rates. You know what? Invest in your own transformation. From this state, there's no need to self-regulate. And everybody might think, oh, fuck, she came out here pissed off this morning. No, I'm not. I came out here powerful this morning with the intention to trigger the shit out of you down to your core. Because that's what I do. And a lot of people think, oh, fuck, she's emotional. No, I'm not. Actually, I carry no emotion. Yes, I could feel emotion from an interaction, a circumstance, a scenario that I am living, that energy must flow through me. So at that momentary lapse of experience, yeah, I could feel something. But do I hang on to that? No. The fuck? 60 to 90 seconds and I let it go. The way it should be. I don't give relevance to people, places, and things to hold space in my being when it's poison. No way. No way. I transmute all and everything to the highest good of my being. I'm full consciousness, you know. Hey, all you guys need to do is get to a love frequency. Well, I'm already double that frequency. And some. Like I was just told, and some. Because double doesn't even take you to your frequency. Okay, I get it. But yeah. Stop living in a fairy tale. Yeah. And stop poisoning yourself by being a poisonous being. Because with a poisonous mind and poisonous speech, well, the body follows suit. So yes, you will poison yourself by thought alone. Of course you will. Tell me how that worked out for you. But if you really want some changes in your life, click the link, go get my books. They're down to a real discounted price that, you can't say no to your own transformation. Because that's all it is. It's to assist you all to step into your full power and to become fully conscious of your being. Because when you're fully conscious of your being, you can bring anything to life. And honestly, if I can breathe life back into a dead body, well, guess what? You can all do anything. But what are you doing with your power? You giving it to people, places, and things that are literally a fairy tale, not giving you anything concrete in your life? Allowing everybody to control and be the governance of your moods and your emotions and everything like that? You cannot do that. You have to be the governance of you. And nothing but. And stop giving meaning to every person, place, and thing on the planet that doesn't hold relevance. The only relevance that you should hold to your heart is the relevance that you have for you. Nothing but. Nothing but. Allow everything else to flow like water over rocks, smooth over you like nothing. Let it run off you like water. If you can't transmute, you let it run off you like water. Laugh it off. Intentionally, like I do. Because when I see all these people that want to play stupid and want to be poisonous fucks that were just merely once upon a time people, what else should I do other than to laugh it the fuck off, knowing they're just going to become nutrients for the motherfucking planet anyway. Literally. And that's the easiest way to laugh it off. Yeah. And all I keep thinking to myself is, enjoy the journey to the ground. Because me, I'm getting younger by the day, intentionally. How? From the love that's fueling me. Do you know that you've got an immortal gene? Why don't you kick into that? Food for thought, eh? Anyway, guys, I love you all. Have a great day. Yes, it was hard-hitting this morning, just the way it should have been. I don't come out here light. Full consciousness, I feel everything. Do I enjoy it? No, I don't, because I can feel the collective energy of the whole planet. So I'm just as fed up as Mother Earth is. Trust that. Why? Because I'm tapped into the energies. Yes, and this is why I have to be super kind and compassionate and caring and loving. Yes, to all. It's not about one, it's about all. All. Because we're attached to everything. That's why it's about all. Yeah. I live in a way that is selfless. When you annihilate your ego, there is no self. It is for all. Well, when you've accomplished that, you're at full consciousness for all. How could you not know what's going on within the collective energy of all? Food for thought. Mind yourself when you're playing with spiritually leveled up people. Because you're not destroying them, you're destroying you. We don't bring you chaos. We just give you back your chaotic life and withdraw our energy, and that alone will destroy you. So be very mindful all the time about what you're giving relevance to, who you're giving relevance to. And whether you're hanging on to all of these once upon a time people that shouldn't even warrant your time and your energy. Yeah. Guys, don't miss the 1:30 episode this afternoon of Passions Unscripted. We're talking about sexual compatibility. Woo! It's gonna be an episode. So we can catch us all live. Yeah, today at 1:30. And catch us tonight for the United Earth Angels series. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. I'm going to reach out to Andy now and figure it out. We don't stress about these things. We just, so many things to talk about in this world, but it's for the highest good of all. Yes, and this morning was real, raw, and truthful because you needed to open your eyes to the shitty people that you give meaning to the shitty ways you're accepting, to the things that you believe to be you need to shackle yourself to. That is all shit. If it is not good for you, helping you grow and nurturing you as a whole healed person, it is shit. Leave the once upon a time people exactly where they need to be. No longer relevant because they're just simply once upon a time. All right? I love you all. Have a great day. And don't miss the episodes today. And if you do during the day, catch us on replay. Yes. And I was asked, why did I not come out and do live yesterday? Well, when people can't appreciate your presence, let them appreciate your absence. You know? I love you all. Have a great day. And guys, click the link. That's where the books are. And you know, you're going to see. They are so at a reduced price. Yeah. They were listed at like $40 each. They're down to like $10.98, $10.88. Guys, seriously. I slashed the book prices. My gift to you all, loaded with love. So take the opportunity to go and get your copies, because I'm sure that something there will resonate with you. Yeah, there's 15 books available to you all. From personal development to mastering your energy to children's books. Yeah, to conscious parenting books. To your guide to source. Yeah, there's all kinds of books there. Anything that's, you know, I guarantee that if you take the time to go and really see what's there, you'll find something that your heart calls you to. Guys, I love you all. Have a great day. I hope to see you guys out on the other episodes. All right. And stay true to you. Always. And the love that's fueling you. Like I always say. Anyway, have a great day. Love you all. Peace.